feeling today?
Nicholas, I've never felt better in my entire life.
Really?
Never.
Today is the day that you think about, you look back at your life and think, I feel better today than I ever
Than
have.
any other day, yeah.
Ever in
Do you
my
know how I
life.
started off the day?
How's that?
Did a lot of push-ups.
Yeah.
A lot of push-ups.
Crush
Greg.
push-ups?
Yeah, a lot of push-ups. I ate a Belvita breakfast biscuit.
And now, of course you do, as one does.
Yeah, packed with nutrients, blueberries, Belvita cheese.
Velveeta cheese,
Yeah.
naturally. They say that the healthiest thing for you is antioxidants.
Cheese and
And the
blueberries.
best way to get that is to combine blueberries high in antioxidants with cheese. Yeah.
It's like a chemical reaction. When they
It's
hit each
based
other,
in
they
your stomach.
create. Yeah.
It's just like I always say. It's the 1989 Batman, right? It's not deodorant and hairspray alone, but you combine those two things and you get Joker here.
Yeah.
Joker here.
Yeah.
Did you see us do that bit?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Kevin's not here. I wish we could. Do you know how to do that cool transition, Cool Greg? Kevin, can you do the Joker here transition?
Let me see what's set up.
No, not set up.
That's our Patreon. No,
set up.
that's close. That's really great, though.
Oh, we can do Star Wives? Oh, cool.
Well, here you go. Ready? This is great for the audio listeners.
What
at
can
home.
we Star Wipe to, I wonder?
I don't know. I'm low energy right now. I think I might be getting sick.
No.
No,
don't
I
say
know.
that.
All right, we can't
Don't
do that.
say that.
Kev, do me a solid favor, though. There it is. One more. Ready? Joker here.
Can you do it one more time? I missed it. Hold on.
It goes this way.
Hold on, let me just set it to normal and stop.
One more time. There you
One
go.
more time. Here we go.
Wait, no, go do the other way now.
It's the other way?
Oh, wait, actually, no, you're
I think it's that way, right?
Go.
Joker here.
Whoa, fucking, oh.
Look at that power I have. Wouldn't that be amazing if I had that power in my hand just to transition the cameras? I'm like, quick, quick, quick.
It would be so much, we wouldn't, we wouldn't need any mixers or
No.
board offs. We could just be like.
We wouldn't need
yeah.
anyone. I'd be able to do the show by myself.
Right.
You could sleep in every morning. You could do whatever you want. It's sexy.
Stayed up late last night, kind of unintentionally.
Yeah. Me too.
Played some
intentional.
Fortnite with Sancho.
Oh, how's he doing?
It's good.
Is he
He's
bummed
good.
out now that he doesn't have my sub?
Yeah, he's really broken up about it.
It sucks for
Really
him.
broken up about
doesn't it? Well, Penguin Von Penguin's been super awesome about it. So.
My eyes just did something really weird. You
Just
know when
roll
your
back in
phone
the back
goes
of your
into
head.
night mode? I feel like my eyes just did that, where everything
Your eyes
turned,
just color corrected.
everything turned yellow.
Yeah.
Maybe this is in the morning where I'm feeling better than I've ever.
Maybe
have
you're
felt.
dying.
Maybe I am.
Yeah, maybe you're dying.
Played some Fortnite, got a dub, of course, and what else is new, right? And then I edited party mode, and then I just looked at the subreddit r/ah, AWW,
Yeah.
which is just a bunch of cute stuff.
I love it.
Bunch of cute stuff. Makes you feel good to end the night. And I'm eagerly awaiting tomorrow, where I will work from home on another party mode. And Nick,
Yeah.
I'm getting my TV in.
What kind of TV? Are you doing?
I use the site ratings.com, the one that Tim is all about,
Yeah.
right? And it is like one of the best TVs budget for quality. Now,
You get LG?
when I say the brand Vizio,
Yeah.
you kind of like,
I have a
what the hell?
physical response to that, which is very negative.
is
I want to throw up into my own hands.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
then just throw it at
Exactly,
someone.
yeah. But ratings.com, which is very, very good and very intuitive, and it like tells you like all the different stuff it's good at. I got the
Yeah.
Vizio P series. Very excited for it.
Vizio P series.
Yeah, which is
that
like their highest end, but still like what ratings does is really cool. It's like, hey, this quality, this is a great deal if it's under this amount of dollars.
So it goes basically like for this TV for like $1,000 is a good deal. For $1,001, don't get it.
yeah, well, essentially, I mean, this TV was $800.
Okay.
And then I got Avengers: Infinity War on 4K.
As one does.
Very excited for that
got that
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray?
4K Blu-ray. I can't wait for that Avengers to come in.
Somebody in the comments yesterday, I don't think they ironically said it, were like, spoilers, bro. I haven't watched Avengers Infinity War yet. And I was like, did you know also?
Did you time him out?
No, I didn't time him out because it was in the comments
Should have.
of the video. But I
sure.
told him that he was like, don't spoil stuff for me like that. And I was like, I'm gonna spoil something else for you. Bruce Wayne's parents die.
You got it,
I
dude.
fucking got
you
him.
fucking
I
got
fucking
him.
got
How did he
him.
feel about that?
I don't know. I didn't check back. Last word, final word.
Oh. You blank out of the conversation.
Don't care anymore.
What's up, Kevin?
Just quick anecdote about the ratings.com. I didn't realize it was ratings. I was Artings. That's how I pronounced it. For
Yeah,
super
well, I
long, 'cause
thought-
it's
I heard-
R-T-I-N-G. So
I
I was
heard-
like, Arting, okay.
I heard Tim say Artings
Yeah,
before as well,
yeah.
so I thought that was the same thing as well. But then I started watching their video reviews, and I think they're from Sweden. I'm not sure where they're
I
from.
hope they're from
definitely
Sweden.
But when they do the video reviews, they're like, hello, and welcome to ratings.com. Today, we're going to talk about, watch the video. I did the perfect impersonation.
works so much better than
Yeah.
Artings.
I will say
Sure
this:
is.
you can't. It's hard to get rid of the vowels. and still have the word sound right, right?
Well, like Uber, I was gonna say like Uber, but Uber doesn't do it.
starts with a vowel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts with that big.
I meant a Tumblr, you know.
Tumblr, yeah.
Grinder.
Grinder. That's how you say that, right? Imager.
Yeah, Imager. Yeah. No, wait.
Yeah. All the site every time.
I've always called it Imager, but I've had other people call it like.
What the hell else would you call it?
Imgur or IMG or I forgot what else. And I was like, you're wrong, dude.
That could be wrong.
It's GIF and it's Imager, okay?
It's GIF because everyone knows that GIF is second to Skippy as far as the peanut butters are concerned.
It's fucking bullshit, Nick.
Jiffy's the dude. Skippy's the best.
Do you want to have some Skippy right now?
Fucking dude. When I went down a rabbit hole a long time ago where I would just have peanut butter in here and I would just scoop it
Hands?
out. Not hands, just big as the biggest spoon I could get.
And then you go,
and then just eat
Joker
it.
here.
Joker here. I wish I knew the rest of that monologue. Because it's the iconic monologue where he's like,
I don't even remember
have
it.
taken my mask off. Why can't you? And then it goes into the third act of the 89 Batman where it's like, boom, 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 ha!
We were talking about this in the car a long time ago when we were listening to Michael Jackson, his version of it, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing that we realized is that
Michael Jackson's version of what?
Didn't he do like a Batman song?
No, Prince did the soundtrack
Prince.
Batman.
Sorry.
We got a Prince story tonight.
We were listening to Prince do the Batman song, and then I told you, I confessed that I had not seen 89 Batman since I was a kid, therefore I remember none of it.
Yeah.
It was one of those movies my parents watched, and I was just in the room with them.
It's interesting because I think we're going to eventually do the Batman movies.
I don't know if my mom was actually.
And I'll be interested to see what everyone's opinion of the 89 Batman is, because I'm obviously coming in with a tremendous amount of nostalgia for that film. It is by
You're
far
all about it.
my favorite Batman film, but I can understand why it's going to be weird for some people, because it's very Tim Burton. It's very weird. It's very kind of cartoonish, but also twisted.
Danny Elfman
Danny Elfman did the soundtrack.
like whatever
Exactly
the fucking
like that,
shit he does. Yeah.
It's basically a rip-off of Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what you get there.
Get out of my face, Danny.
Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Kind of Funny Morning Show. I'm a little wound down today. I think I'm getting sick. I apologize for the lack of energy, but we're going to bring it back up because Maxim Cortez is here with me today. Hey! We do the show each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. If you want to be here with us in the chat, you can watch live just like Antman0208 says, at Amy Gills. Hi, Amy. And at Mr. Penguin Von Penguin says, I was going to do a song for Batman 89, but I was 3 years old, and they wouldn't accept my amazing Fisher-Price xylophone solo. I'll say this right now, as your probably biggest supporter, Mr. Penguin Von Penguin, you were robbed. And I'll boycott that film from now on, because they robbed you.
So we're not going to do that review,
I'm still
even
gonna
though we
watch it.
never announced that we were ever going to do it.
But you watch it so that you can bring to people's attention that they should boycott it.
Oh, I
see what I'm saying?
I see.
We use our enjoyment of the film to boycott the film. Just like I did for the seminal film Mission Impossible Fallout, where I actually really enjoyed Henry Cavill's performance there, much more so than his performance as Superman in any of the times he reprised the role as Superman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm following exactly, but...
I'm not sure if I'm following either, ladies and gentlemen, but if you aren't following along live with us and you're watching this on YouTube, well, leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell notification so that you can make sure you see each and every one of these episodes. And if you don't see it in your sub box, it's probably because YouTube sucks sometimes. Come over to the channel, youtube.com/kindoffunny. Subscribe there. We put it up every day, usually around 1 o'clock, sometimes around 2 p.m. We try to get up a little early for everyone over there in the UK that wants to have an early dinner. Oi, Governor, fish and chips, Harry Potter, love it.
Sebi or CB says, how high is Andy right now? Nick, how high am I?
Real high.
No, you're supposed to say no.
Oh, he's not high at all.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not.
Nick,
He's not high at all.
they saw the wink. You're not supposed to...
I apologize. I'll wink with my other eye.
Same eye.
Same eye?
Same eye,
Shit.
yeah. I need to put in my Twitter bio, and I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I just don't have room. I want to put, I'm never high. I always look high, but I'm really just tired.
Well, yeah, we work really hard. And see, I'll tell you why I'm tired. Because I've been watching The Good Wife, and I got addicted to the show. And I started watching it. This is a perfect Nick Scarpino thing to do. I started watching the show because my wife's into it, but she had watched the first 5 seasons of it. Maybe 6 even, and so she had to figure out hey, where did I leave off? I just want to finish this show out because it's done now. I come in midway through the last season. I'm episode 14. I start watching this show. I'm that's a fucking good show. I'm really enjoying this. Last night, got to the last 4 episodes, And it's just cliffhanger after cliffhanger, baby. And they just keep me going until 1:30 in the morning. And I had to finish it out.
So you came at the end of the show.
Yeah.
And then you went back to watch the beginning?
No, just watch the end of the show.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So
I got it.
So you could think about it this way then. If you go watch the beginning or whatever, it's like a prequel.
It's just like a prequel.
Yeah.
Except I know that who dies and who leaves the show and how it all ends.
Sure.
And the ending sucks. I'll be honest with you. I was really disappointed. And I was like, I should have waited. I should have just gone to bed at midnight like I normally do. But, you don't know. Sometimes you got to thread the needle.
You know what I'm excited about, Nick?
What are you excited about?
Cool G and I's Monday Better Call Saul. I'm trying to think of a good word for it. Like the Monday matinee. Monday
Wait,
bonanza.
are you doing a Better Call Saul cast? Because that's amazing.
No, we're just watching Better Call Saul.
Okay.
But we talk about it, but we don't record it.
Oh, I understand.
So I guess we're kind of doing a podcast. But
So you're doing a Better Call Saul cast?
Yeah.
You should do the Better Call Saul cast. We should also do the Office cast, like we were gonna do.
We need to.
Because people would love for us to do
that. Yeah.
The great thing about
you
what we
haven't
have-
seen it.
I know, that's the perfect thing also, and we have so much free time here to do more podcasts.
So much free
That
time.
it's like, let's just do, what we have that we haven't really been utilizing that we should think about? Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why work 5 days a week when you can just work 7? That's what I say.
I mean, well, we could record it after we watch a 2-hour movie that we don't like. It's a good gift. It's a very good gift.
You see what I tweeted?
Come listen to me speak while looking.
You're beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to housekeeping.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this?
Top on the housekeeping today, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this fucking picture of our champion.
That's not the final one.
It's not the final one. This is a mock-up. I'd like to move me down a little bit in the frame, if I can. Give me a little more headspace. Kevin's giving me a little bit of a haircut here, as they say in the trade. I appreciate why, because he wanted to see a little bit more of the onesie and my amazing chest. But this is a prototype of the fan mail signed picture you will get. Actually, Kevin, while you're here, can you grab me a Sharpie so I can give this to our #1 fan, Andy Cortez? He's been the biggest fan of me for years, and I feel like I owe him something.
Just it will probably be gold or silver in the real thing.
You mean the Sharpie? Yeah, hold on.
It's just the one I had on.
Let's see, to Andy, you suck.
He got you, dude.
Nick. And then underneath I'll go, the champ. Because just so you kind of know
Right, yeah.
who I am. Here you go. I wanted you to have that. Oh, here. There it is. Now it smells like me. Yeah. Joey Noel,
Cool, Greg,
how's it
can I
going?
get the one? Cool, Greg? I guess this can be maybe the thumbnail, or just my photo for later.
No, that could just be your, you know what you should do is make me your Twitter profile photo and Instagram photo. You'll get more subscribers that way. What's up, Joey Noel?
I just love that. I was excited to see it.
It's perfect, and it's beautiful.
It reminds me, again, I mentioned this yesterday, but it reminds me so much of the Johnny Cage autograph in Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, yeah. No,
But,
that's the goal. The
yeah.
goal is to go immediately for the cheesiest thing possible.
Friendship.
I need those photos. I'm going to switch all of my profiles over to that, for sure. 100%.
It's a really good photo, man.
God, I love us.
Why don't we take more photos?
Because we don't think to. The
I
thing
need,
is, we've
like-
got
I need
so
some
many
headshots,
dumb
dude.
bits. We do need headshots. We need better headshots.
I don't
was
have
trying to
any.
get Wes out here for a long time from Rooster Teeth, but he's too fucking busy now.
Yeah, I don't have any.
If only we knew of any talented photographers in the San Francisco area that could just tweet at me with your portfolio and let us know if you're good.
Is it Kevin hella good?
Kevin good as a photographer? I wouldn't say hella good.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. But I want someone that is a photog. There's no offense to Kevin, but I want someone who, okay, Kevin's just immediately flipping me off. No, but I mean, you would not sell yourself as a photographer. You're not a photographer.
Hey man, I'm not a cameraman either, but here, look at me pushing all these cameras.
That's true. I'm not denigrating you at all. What I'm saying is when we want
I feel
headshots.
denigrated.
All right, well, I apologize then. Not really though. No, I'm saying I want someone to come in that can give us the head. Like what I want. If you want a for example of what we're looking for here, Wes Ellis. I want that quality. I feel like we've hit that quality.
Stop hurting my feelings.
I feel like we need to rub it in Kevin's face that he's not that.
And he never will be.
Oh my God! Yesterday we had the best conversation at lunch. Kevin was like, "I bought a welder," and Andrew Renee is like, "What are you gonna do with that welder?" And Kevin's like, "I'm gonna make my own bed."
I
And
heard
Andrew
about
is
this.
like, "I don't know if you should do that." And Kevin's like, I'm going to make my own bed.
How did it
Now-
work out, Kevin?
Oh, he hasn't done it yet. He just got the weld yesterday.
I didn't die.
Oh, you did it last night though.
I mean, it's gonna take me a while to learn how to weld, but I started learning. What? Why are you guys laughing?
I thought. Okay, hold on.
Greg
Hold on,
decided
wait,
he wanted to learn how to
hold on.
cook. Everyone was fucking on board. I can't learn how to weld?
Well, we're still waiting for Greg to learn how to cook, but
Yeah.
it's coming along.
That's really mean.
Damn, that's
The cool Greg just
shots
said
fired.
shots. He
That's
just said
some shots
shots.
fired, dude.
I'm just saying. I'm
He
calling
cooks really
bullshit on
well.
that one.
He cooks really
very
well.
No, Greg cooks great.
I just
good.
here's
I
my
can't tell if I'm
perspective,
kidding
Kevin.
either. I'm with you on this, by the way, because I was on your side on this. I was like, I would love to learn how to weld. I like the idea of welding. I want to learn how. As you know, I watch a lot of car restoration shows. In my brain, at one point, maybe 10 years from now, you and I, big warehouse, we restore cars. You build your beds over here. I build my cars over here.
Love it.
Sounds great, right?
100%.
So we have a paint shop, so we can spray the bed, like prime them, sand and block them down.
We've talked about what's that other style of painting where it like
Oh, that's that. What's it called? Powder coating.
powder coating.
Yeah, we can
both
powder
have
coat.
an interest in
Well, you're
powder
gonna have to
coating.
powder coat your frames because they get that nice, really matte
No,
finish.
The frame is just for inside. Like that's what holds up the bed structure.
Yeah, you still gotta powder coat it. You know my anal retentiveness. I
Nah.
can't allow it to not be painted, even if it's not seen.
Nah.
It has to be seen.
It doesn't even have to be pretty well.
Like, well, I like the car restoration shows where they paint underneath the car too, because it's like
Why?
a show
That's
car.
unnecessary.
Well, they don't drive.
Yeah.
They don't drive those cars. Those just get rolled off and like rolled.
That's
into
like
the
Tim's
thing.
shoes.
No, nothing's like Tim's shoes.
It's just like Tim's shoes.
From my perspective, this is how I read it. Like, oh yeah, I bought a chainsaw so that I could make my own statue.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, so you like work with like carving wood and stuff? Like, oh no, I've never operated a chainsaw before. I got to learn how to do
100%,
that
that's
first.
exactly
You gotta
right.
start somewhere.
That's exactly
Listen, Kevin's not claiming that he's going to go out there and like make a building.
Yeah,
he's not.
it's
He's
not
not
yet.
showing up to one of those big high rises like I'm ready to work, people.
Yeah.
It's
Baby steps.
it's such an unknown thing
Remember
for
the
me.
first time you played a video game? You didn't know you were gonna be Nitro Rifle, the fucking game expert.
The game god, you're
You know
right.
what I mean?
You're right.
You know what I
Kevin.
mean?
Let me
Yeah.
get this
I mean,
picture back.
just
I'm gonna take a picture.
it's
of that
funny
real quick.
that the champ's still better than you though. He's proven that.
Well, we have it here.
Look how glossy that picture is.
Yeah, we do. We really do. Hey, can I get that Sharpie one more time? I'm just gonna like jack up my two here. I don't want people to think it's TU like I'm spelling it wrong.
Like
here.
two, like because Spanish.
Like Te amo, baby. You know what I mean?
That's an old Sharpie.
That's okay. It works perfectly on this beautiful glossy.
I think I have
picture.
some silver ones on my desk.
Oh, I mean, I'll get more because he's gonna need, I'm sure.
Sure.
Many,
Yeah. I
many.
felt really bad when I had to bail on the post kind of funny
You're so close.
podcast autograph session.
Yeah.
So when we did our little
wouldn't
panel at
bail.
RTX, I had to bail because I had to go check out of my hotel because I forgot.
Well,
that
yeah,
we were
what's
leaving that
hilarious
day.
was I was like, Andy, just keep the belt. I was gonna saddle you up with the belt and make you carry it all week.
No, I know.
And then
were.
you checked it in under my name, and I was like,
I
"That's
sure did.
Sly Fox."
I sure did.
That's Sly Fox.
I sure did. But after our panel, everybody, you all met up with a bunch of best friends in the little hallway there to sign
Yes.
autographs and take photos.
Yeah.
I unfortunately couldn't be there because I forgot we were leaving that day.
Yeah, you just didn't plan properly.
Yeah, and
It's
so
a very unchamp.
when everybody was like, yeah, we're checking out of our hotels, like, oh fuck, I'm leaving today too. I gotta go pack.
Right.
So I made sure to go do that, but I felt really bad because Aaron, our once and former guardian,
Right.
gave me a fuckload of Sharpies and was like, oh, here's some Sharpies for the little autograph session. Put them in my pocket, and then I just bailed. So I left with like a bunch
When
of
you
Sharpies.
do these conventions, Sharpies become currency. Like
Yeah.
Sharpies are like gold. If you don't have Sharpies, you're wasting time. You're wasting
Yeah.
people's time and their energy. And there's nothing worse.
I
than
saw
when someone
people
goes,
giving hand
Can
jobs
you
for
sign
Sharpies."
this? They're excited to meet you, and they go, "Can you just sign my forehead, please?" And you can't give the people what they want.
Yeah.
And as you know, as the people's champ and the current president of our the Kind of Funny World Championship League, I always want to deliver, which is why I keep winning. It's weird.
I ran into a funny moment, Nick, and I think you'll appreciate this. A little funny interaction with somebody on the show floor. And I hope they're not watching because this might be awkward. But this person was like, oh, can I get an autograph? And sure, so I signed it for him. He's like, oh, thanks for watching, blah, blah, blah. And he had a really nice DSLR camera.
Yeah. You just
And he said,
smashed it over.
He said, can I get a photo? And I was like, yeah, of course. And so he says, hey, can you take a photo of us? And the guy was like, oh, sure. And the person who I think is this person's friend is trying to figure out how to work this DSLR camera.
Yeah.
And the guy who I'm posing with is like, no, it's that button. No, you have to do that. No. Hold down the button.
Yeah.
And he's like getting really frustrated with the guy.
worst.
I thought they were friends. Just a stranger.
Just a random guy?
Just a stranger.
Don't. The thing with the DSLR is like I appreciate why you want to use the DSLR. You get a nicer depth of field. You have more control over the lighting and the shutter and all of the stuff, the AFs and all that shit.
Yeah.
You have ultimate control over the whole thing. But that is a learning curve. You cannot just hand someone that camera and expect that they know what they're doing.
He was getting visibly frustrated with the guy who couldn't figure it out, and the guy was like, "Oh, I'm
just
sorry."
gonna let everyone know. Don't do that. Keep the camera on your neck. Take the nice pictures of people with the camera, but then take out your phone and hand it to someone. And holy shit, make it an iPhone. Because every time it's an Android phone, people go, "I don't know what happened. I hit the red button and it opened up your calendar app." It's whatever reason.
You're such a liar.
For whatever reason, Android phones don't work like normal phones.
You're such a
where
liar.
You hit the on button and it fucking calls your mom. That's
You're
what it does.
such a liar. You hit the fucking camera button and there's a circle down there. That's it.
Yeah, guess what? You hit that button 9 out of 10 times, that button goes to your fucking calendar.
No.
Oh no, why did I open the calendar app?
It just takes a photo, you fucking idiot. Why are you posing?
I like it. I like the pose. Oh no. Oh yeah, those are good pictures. Goddamn, I look like shit today. Next up on our housekeeping, Logan, this Thursday, if you guys want to keep up with XCU in review, it is this Thursday. We're doing Logan. We did X-Men Apocalypse last week. Next week, Deadpool 2, and that will round out all of the X-Men movies. Of course, if you want to get a jump on the next series that we're doing, we are doing Spider-Man in review. That is great. Last on housekeeping, we have Extra Life coming up, and that means our annual shirt contest is in full effect. Go to kindafunny.com/El Contest. That's right. That's Spanish for the contest.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
By
EL
August
contest.
31. What?
EL contest.
El Contest.
Extra Life contest. Is it
No,
EL?
it's El Contest because they're running this out of Mexico City, Mexico.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, they just like
Lower tax rates for the money.
no
donated.
taxes. Yeah, I guess if you make that. I mean, it's a charity, so you don't really get taxed on it. But I assume someone's pocketing some cash for the
Yeah,
kids.
the money's got to go.
My thing is,
somewhere,
if you're
dude.
trying to save kids, might as well put some money in your own pocket.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's the way I always look at it.
Like, there's nothing on here that says all the T-shirt,
Can I profit off of it?
money from this will go to the kids. It doesn't say that. It just says we're making a T-shirt. Also donate to Extra Life.
Yeah. Also, here's Andy's Venmo.
Also, yeah, go support Andy on twitch.tv/ what is it, Maximum Cortez?
Andy Cortez.
Andy Cortez. And also, when you're there, just fucking send me a check for $1 million. All right, news time. Actually, before we get to the news, cool, Greg. Tip reminder, if you guys want to tip at the $5 or above level, we will read those tips throughout the show. Our first tip today, actually, we have a very nice cheer. 1,000 cheers comes from K Gagnon33. It says, Nick and Andy, can you give a 24th birthday shout out to mi amor and a huge kind of funny fan, Karina Reyes? Give her the sweetest, nastiest of love. Can you give Andy the one?
Karina Reyes.
Oh shit.
Feliz cumpleaños. 24 años. No mames, güey. No mames. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Karina.
That was amazing.
That was really
Thanks,
good.
man.
When you start speaking Spanish, it does things to my lower half. Alex G gave us a very, very nice tip. Thank you for this, Alex. Says, pretty sure I heard Nick say coffee was like $1,000 or something yesterday on stream. I don't have $1,000, but I do have $50. Alex gave us a $50 tip today. Thank you for that. Very much appreciate it,
Jesus,
Alex.
50
That's going to
bucks.
buy at least 2 trips to Starbucks. I don't know math, but I think that'll cover at
Well,
least
if we
2
go to
of
the
our trips.
Target, I can buy like a phone charger.
I hate that Target Starbucks.
Really?
They don't brew their iced coffee the same way every other coffee. They brew it like half as strong, so it just tastes like watered down coffee, like piss coffee. But now Cooler and I have discovered what I call the ultimate secret. The Walgreens has unsweetened iced coffee, and it tastes exactly like this iced coffee.
Where? Like in the
Walgreens-
cooler?
In the cooler.
Oh, okay.
Think about it.
In the bottle.
In the bottle.
Okay,
It's
got
great.
it, got it, got
It's
it.
very, very good.
Thanks for that
let's see.
$50 donation. That's very generous of you.
And did I read this one? Goron King 42 says, "Hey friends, been a while since I gave you guys any sweet nasty tip love. Been putting a lot of overtime at work, and you guys make it bearable. Thank you so much. I love you. Everyone, go tell everyone that you love them right now. All right, I appreciate that.
Goron King 42. Thank
Bring
you.
Me a
Goron King.
Sunkiss gave us also gave us a very nice tip. Said, hey Andy, cool bumping into you at RTX, and despite the outcome of the vote on stage, everyone knows Taco Deli is better than Torchy's. Here's a belated tip for you and your folks next time you're feeling like tacos.
Jeez Louise.
$50 tip. Thank you very much for that. Bring Me a
Lord.
Sunkiss. Appreciate that very much. Chris Hernandez says, hey, Nick and Andy, thank you for the fun show as always. And Andy, I'm glad to see you didn't lose the Galaxy controller. Will we be seeing it on Party Mode? Question mark. Also, when is Party Mode Cup going to be back in stock? This thing.
I don't
think we're ever putting this back.
That's a Joey question. I
don't think
it's
they're
one
ever
of
doing
those like
this Silly Putts.
selecting sort of like the pop sockets where when they're there, they're there. Red Bull. It's good.
Gives
man.
you wings.
It's good.
There was a while where they just smelled like
Chris
beer.
Anonymous, thank you so much for that controller. Of course, he gave it to me when I was the champ for about 30 hours.
Oh, no, I don't know if you heard it or not, but the president of our league has passed a decree saying that if you haven't held the belt for at least a week, you're scrubbed from the record books. Sorry. So technically, you would never have been champion.
I mean, there's a lot of photographic evidence of me sleeping with the belt because I won it. It's also on Mixer when I won the belt.
Okay, just make sure you have an archive.
People archived it, yeah.
Oh.
No? Okay.
It's a record book thing.
Got
You
it,
wouldn't
got
understand.
it.
It's bureaucracy. You're an artist. You don't get how the law works. So
Okay,
that's not your
got
fault.
it.
If you want, I can call my friend John L. Ace Esquire. He's a lawyer in Madrid right now, in Spain. Don't cough. And he can talk to you about the prerequisites for being champion if you'd like.
Does he hang with Johnny Ace out there in Madrid?
Oh, he is Johnny Ace.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Ace is what people call him Johnny, but his full name is John L. Ace Esquire. He's in
John L. Ace Esquire.
Yeah.
Okay, what's his middle name?
Lorenzo de Bonaventura.
Okay, got it. Got it. Yes, Chris Hernandez, thank you for the controller.
Better if I called him John E. Ace Esquire.
Yeah, would have been great.
That's a smarter
Eduardo.
joke, yeah, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll just keep making it up. Edwinian.
Yes, Taco Deli is better than Torchy's.
Okay. Cool, Greg, let's go into the news. The news. You know, Tom Holland is just a blessing. He's just a national treasure for whatever nation he's from. I wish he was from American, but I'm pretty sure he's from the London, if you know what I mean. He's a Londoner, a UKer.
Yeah.
Probably from someone from the UK right now is like, he's not from London, he's from Manchester.
Londonite.
London. You sound like you're from London. He released a fun video today, I guess, to promote both Spider-Man Far From Home as well as his charity. But it did confirm a potential new villain that is going to be in Far From Home. Hydro Man, I think is his name. Hydro Dude, the hydrolysis. Morris Beach, Hydro Man, apparently they're saying is going to be in this. Cool, Greg, if you click on the video, we can watch that. You can see what's going on. He has a little fun joke in here where he says he does all his own stunts, but you can clearly see his stunt man behind him who's about to get washed away. Go ahead and click on that, Cool, Greg.
Hey guys, so the Brothers Trust, again, thank you for the
Brothers
amazing
Trust
support.
is his
It's been
charity if you guys want to go
incredible.
check that
If you
out.
want to come and see more awesome stuff like this, go to my Instagram account, go on the link in my bio, go on the Brothers Trust website, and you'll get to come to set, hang out with me, and it'll be amazing. And for the record, I do all my own stunts. All of my own stunts. I never have a stunt double, it's always me. Tom Cruise does a similar thing, I'm the same. I always do my own stunts.
3, 2,
Always.
1, go!
Greg,
I feel like you're our Tom Holland.
where'd he go?
Cut that!
You know
Just
what I mean?
athletic, really great
I just
body
mean-
mass index.
No, just charming.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like silly charming.
Thanks, man.
Like lovable no matter what you do.
Thanks, man.
You know?
I'd like
Not
to
so
think
much
so,
like
too.
the physicality, because we're all kind of squishy here.
Like super skilled, but
no,
like
not that.
fit and trim.
Well, you know, what was that first one?
Super skilled?
Neither of those. Neither
Neither
of
of
those,
those,
no.
okay.
I just feel like,
I
yeah,
do
okay.
love what they do. There's a part of me that appreciates what they're doing with his Instagram, right? Like,
yeah, where they're utilizing him. Well, it's because he
because he was leaking a lot
Yeah, he
earlier,
kept
and
fucking
so
up.
that's kind of like their inside joke. But I'm also like, all right, you know, I get the bit. Like, you
well,
know,
they're embracing it's evolved now. Obviously, he's using the bit to pimp his charity out, which is always
that's
a good
great.
thing.
And that's great.
I mean, like, if there's anything I know is that when you've hit a level of fame where you can rep your own charity, that's like the coolest thing you possibly could do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, for instance, we have Extra Life for the kids, and we even decided to make it Spanish this year. So if you go to kindoffunny.com/elcontests, you can go vote for the shirt. Again, we don't know if the proceeds go to Extra Life or not, or if they just go straight into Andy's pocket. Either way, it's a charity.
EL contest.
What's that?
It's still EL contest.
No, it's El Contest.
Yeah.
I think I don't know how you say contest in Spanish, but I think it's El Contest. That's Spanish for the contest, right?
Let me use Google Translate. I'll get back to you.
Okay, cool. Next up on the news rant.
What's next?
There it is, baby. Wrestling legend Chris Jericho joins Kevin Smith's horror anthology, KillRoy Was Here. Are you familiar with what he's doing here?
I have no idea.
This is, right?
KillRoy, the graffiti shit?
Yeah.
Let's go! I'm hella excited about this. And the wrestling?
That was
What
the
is
content.
it?
KillRoy Was Here. Now, this I read the story, but there's a lot of details in here that I'm going to paraphrase right now and probably get completely wrong. So chat, let me know if I'm right or wrong. Evidently, he has been working with a film college, like a film group, and letting this like tutoring the students a little bit while also allowing them to shoot episodes of a horror anthology that he's going to put out. Chris Jericho is in one of those episodes. He plays a crazed Florida streamer, like Twitch streamer.
Okay.
And it's super low budget, but it's a kind of bootstraps production, like what Kevin Smith's known for. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be, but he plays a kind of crazed character. But it's based on a graffiti artist named KillRoy, who used to spray paint KillRoy's here, I think, during the Vietnam War. Does that sound right, Cool Greg?
I don't know. I thought it was World War II, but I don't know, man.
I think it says in the story. Skim through that story and take a look at it.
Maybe they made up their own war.
Let's see. Over the course of the trips he's going, I guess it's all being filmed in Sarasota, Florida. We've been making a modern-day creep show kind of flick with 70% of the crew being students so filled with raw talent. Their pure passion for film and ability. This comes from an Instagram post. Ability to find fixes to production problems, make up for any deficit of experience. He wrote on Facebook, not Instagram. Same difference. Every crew member wears multiple hats on a low-budget film.
Oh,
so
World
last
War
night, World War II. There you go. So last night, when Chris Jericho was on set, I asked the master podcaster and WWE icon to not only act but also operate the camera for himself in a scene as well. When he was presented with this info, did the Fozzy frontman show trepidation? No way. Homie goes with the flow and not only crushes his character in dialogue, but shoots a damn spooky scene as well. And it was World War II, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
KillRoy was scroll up real quick. Cool, that's okay. Up. KillRoy was here. Graffiti. Stop. Was prominent World War II. And Smith. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I guess they don't really know who did the KillRoy Was Here graffiti during World War II, but I guess that was.
Is this a true thing? I'm very unfully with any of this.
Evidently, I mean, my only knowledge of that is from the story, and the chat can probably clarify.
What's the little face with the nose popping out?
We'll Google it real quick. Google it. Someone's saying a timeout. As you know, we actually met Chris Jericho. He came out in Up at Noon.
Oh, okay.
Very, very nice guy. Very, very nice guy.
Yeah, I'm still, that's interesting.
KillRoy Was Here is an American expression that became popular. Go back to that real quick.
Is it kind of like Banksy or some shit? Like
It's an American expression that became popular during World War II, typically seen in graffiti. KillRoy Was Here. Click on the Wikipedia for that. I'm going to read this. And it's a little dude creeping over a fence.
Favorite episode of the morning show so far, so then y'all know.
I appreciate that, Cool Greg. I'm glad you could be. It's kismet, because if Kevin were here, he'd be like, that looks like a dick nose. And I'll get to that in a little bit. KillRoy Was Here is an American expression that became popular during World War II, typically seen in graffiti. Its origin is debated, but the phrase and the distinctive accompanying doodle became associated with GIs in 1940s. A bald-headed man, sometimes depicted as having a few hairs, with a prominent nose peeking over a wall, with his fingers clutching the wall. KillRoy was an American equivalent of Australian Foo Was Here, which originated during World War I. Mr. Chad, or just Chad, was the version that became popular in the United Kingdom. The character of Chad. Okay, so I guess, it's just a popular piece of graffiti that picked up during World War II for Americans. This is cool.
And several Americans were doing this, or was it just one person, one mystery person?
The phrase was origin of the use of the phrase, United States servicemen who would draw the doodle and the text KillRoy Was Here on the walls and other places where they were stationed, encamped, or visited. An ad in Life magazine noted that World War II era servicemen were fond of claiming that whatever beachhead they stormed, they always found notices chalked up ahead of them that KillRoy Was Here. Brewster's Dictionary of Phrase and Fable notes that it was particularly associated with the Air Transport Command, at least when observed in the United Kingdom. At some point, the graffiti Chad and slogan KillRoy Was Here must have merged.
That's really bizarre. That's interesting.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Aaron Root says, if Cool Greg is happy, I'm happy.
My thing is, very few things get Cool Greg excited. Graffiti, when Hova's getting close to dropping a new album.
Yeah.
That's it. Really. Those are the only two things I can think of, Cool Greg. Am I right?
Yeah.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks gets him excited as well.
And just any sort of gang shit.
Gang shit.
Whole lot of gang
The
shit.
thing is this. A whole lot of gang shit doesn't get him excited. It's just where he lives. Like, it's like going home. You know what I'm saying?
It's a constant in his life.
It's just, it's total constant.
Yeah, I get it.
Total constant in his life. All right. That was a fun story.
That's interesting. Yeah, I for somebody who was totally blind to that story, Color me interested.
Color me
Nick.
intrigued. Next news story. A little more fallout from the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff with James Gunn getting fired. People keep hammering Chris Pratt to have some sort of definitive statement on this, and he has remained elusive, as you would expect, quote, saying, "It's not an easy time. We all love James, and he's a good friend of ours, but we also really love playing the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a complicated situation for everyone. As you know, we just want to move forward, do what's right, and be the best people we can." Speaking about the statement that they all put out, he said, quote, "All I know is we put a lot of time, thought and effort into that statement, and we released about it. Excuse me. And I think we all kind of want that statement to be essentially what we have to say, and we're pretty clear and honest about how we feel." That was, of course, we stand with James Gunn, but we're all not really going to quit Guardians. I guess it's not going to happen.
But also they're under contract and
yeah, I mean it's a complex situation, but I feel like the wind's blowing back toward James Gunn's camp in this. Like maybe Disney's like, hey, we'll back into this again. So maybe Pratt and all of them are just like, let's not ruffle any more feathers.
Right,
now.
yeah.
Let's do a status quo for a while.
We'll talk when the new
and then we'll see where we get.
We'll
just
we know. I get it, dude.
So he does not necessarily have a definitive statement on this, unlike Jerry Seinfeld, who was asked about this whole situation, and God bless Jerry Seinfeld.
What?
Billionaire Jerry Seinfeld was like, if it's a joke, I love this. Jerry Seinfeld, comes from the Hollywood Reporter, weighs in on James Gunn's situation, quote, "If they're jokes, it doesn't matter." Now, Jerry Seinfeld has been very, very adamant about never apologizing for a joke.
Sure.
He views it as a slippery slope, that the second someone can get you to apologize for even the smallest of jokes, then all of, the sacrosanctness of comedy is destroyed.
Can you scroll down, Cougar?
I'll read the story. The Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee host
Thank you.
made it clear that he was never apologized for a joke and never will. This is what he said about James Gunn. The Comedians Car Coffee host shared his opinion on the scandal, said, quote, "I didn't read the jokes, but if they're jokes, it doesn't matter," he told the Times. "I guess Roseanne Barr thought she was being funny." I had a quote about it. I'll just read this. "Was being funny, but it wasn't funny. And if it's offensive and not funny, then it's not a joke. But any comedian that doesn't understand that dynamic, you're finished anyway." Let's see. "Jokes are not real," he told the Times. "People assume that when you say something, you believe it. It's purely comedic convention. You know, I do this whole bit about Pop-Tarts and how much I love them. I don't love Pop-Tarts. It's just funny. It's funny to say it. So I say it."
God, what a fucking Seinfeld bit that is right there.
God bless him.
What
God
a
bless him.
Seinfeld bit that is. That's hilarious.
He goes on to say, it seems like you don't need to murder someone that's committing suicide. He said, they talk about Roseanne Barr, about the firing and stuff like that, and about all this other stuff. But it's interesting. I mean, Jerry obviously doesn't have anything to lose, and so he's a pretty hardcore defender of people's ability to tell a joke, and the joke is a joke. But I don't know. He's also pretty draconian on this. I think there's gray areas here.
Yeah, that's super funny.
With the Pop-Tart and shit, it's fucking hilarious.
That's a great little...
I do a joke about how much I love Pop-Tarts. I don't like Pop-Tarts. It's a joke. That's fair. I don't know if that necessarily, yeah, God bless him. Next news story. I love this. There's a movie coming out starring Elizabeth Banks based on a real story of a woman who won a date with Prince. And goddamn, I'm into this.
What?
The film, Queen for a Day, will tell the story of Lisa Barber, who lived in Sheridan, Wyoming, and was a big Motley Crue fan, and won a date with Prince during an MTV contest to promote his film called Under the Cherry Moon.
Shouldn't it be Princess for a Day?
What's that?
Shouldn't it be Princess for a Day?
Princess? No, Queen for a Day.
But like...
Yeah, Princess for a Day doesn't roll off the tongue.
Sure.
Queen for a Day is dope.
I see.
Dope. Plus, I mean, she would be a princess. She'd be fucking... He was the king. But he was so modest, he just called himself Prince.
Like, if she was on a date with Elvis, you can call it Queen for a Day.
Yeah, sure. He was the king.
The king, you know what I mean?
No, I understand. You're actually right. We should write... what is this? This is the playlist.net. We should tell them that they're stupid. And they
Charles
should change their
Barfield, I'm
film.
coming for you, man.
Anyway, she was the 10,000th caller and was not only gifted with a date, but Prince also brought this whole circus to her town for a special performance. The film will follow Barber and a Manhattan PR executive that brought the whole contest together. And since they're probably wondering, no, Prince will not be featured in the film, but the reporter says his presence will hover. So I guess they won't be casting Prince in the role. It's too bad, too, because Fareed would be an amazing Prince.
He would be, yeah,
He would be an amazing
They're
Prince.
just going to do CGI, I heard.
See, they're going to CG Fareed into it?
Yeah.
Seems like a smart idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's
right.
going to be motion capping it. That's a really interesting movie plot.
I'm excited about it. Let's read more tips. How about that? That's it for news. Boone Riddle says, love y'all crew. Wanted to share our growing indie wrestling channel, officially partnered with Twitch, Rocky Mountain Pro. I host a weird comedy variety show with wrestlers Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. PT. Would love the support or interest of best friends. Thanks. Roast and Tina gave us 500 shares and said, happy Wednesday, Dream Team. Andy, it was dope getting to meet you at RTX. My one regret is not getting a group photo with you and Nick with the Dream Team shirt. Thanks to both of you for being rad. You know the shirt he's talking about.
Of course, I have 2 of them.
I want one.
Do you want one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely. It's on my Instagram. It's amazing.
Is that the actual person who gave them?
I assume as well. I assume as much.
Okay.
I forget the gentleman's name, but he's on my Instagram. I think.
Yeah, I have he gave me 2 shirts, so I have them at home. I'll give one to you.
Fantastic.
They're fantastic.
I love them.
Really,
it's beautiful.
Really, it's a good idea.
I want to sell the shirt, but I also don't want to sell the shirt because I don't want more people to have it. It's so special to me.
It's like an exclusivity.
It's like the horse
thing.
wrestling shirt. I love it so much. I'm kind of glad we didn't sell it because now if I see it in the wild, you really get the joke.
Oh, yeah.
Like if I see you with a
It's
horse
special.
wrestling shirt, you are fucking special to me.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to bond, we're going to become best friends, and we're going to kill Andy together. We're just going to assassinate him. I mean, you know, metaphorically speaking, in like a loving way.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's Stellar. It says, hey guys, paying my wedding tax. Got hitched last week in Charleston, South Carolina on the beach. Attaching a fun clip as well to submit to the Great Wall of Kevin. Well, he's not here, so you get the cool wall of Greg right now. He's going to check that out, and if it's a fun tip, we will watch it. Cool, Greg, check that out if you can. While he's checking that tip out, I'm going to go into PS I Love This Best Friend XOXO. It's your opportunity out there to just highlight someone in our community who you think is doing an awesome job at being a best friend. Go to kindafunny.com/bestfriend, fill that form out, just like Morgan Highslip did. Morgan is shouting out Josh Potter. Says, I reached out for help on the Kinda Funny Facebook group about dealing with my depression, and Josh lent a hand and let me know I had so many options I never thought I could have. A huge thank you to all the best friends for support. In the words of our Lord and Savior, Jeff Goldblum, life gets better. Now, I don't remember him saying that, but you know what? That's what he said from now on. We're quoting him. That's what it's going to go. Morgan, I'm glad you're doing better. Josh, this is exactly the kind of thing we like to see in our community. Thank you for helping that out. And of course, if you're suffering depression, please reach out. Please talk to someone about that. It can get better. It will get better. We love you very much.
Did you hear about that? There was a tweet that came out where a woman said, my son was going to commit suicide until he played Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which is that video game that Ninja Theory made where it's about a person with sort of like inner demons and a lot of mental health issues and stuff like that. And she said, my son played that game, realized he needed help, and went to go get help. Like he was going to kill himself. It's like, holy shit, like that's
not what we want to see.
Insane, yeah.
We don't want to see.
Beautiful story. I cried reading that tweet, I'll tell you.
Well, Andy.
There it is.
Let's go. We need a little freshen up after this. We need a little spruce. Is this clip funny?
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
Okay, this is, oh my God, this is from a Braves, that's Brian Jordan. He used to play for the Braves. Now he's a
Are we
Braves
going to get
sportscaster.
fucking claim for this, Fox?
No, nah.
Okay.
You don't need sound it. I don't know.
You don't need the sound? So they're talking.
Dumbass. You dumbass. Don't
I guess
run.
a fan snuck up there, wasn't supposed to be there. He had a Harper jersey, which is the sort of Braves rivals.
Okay.
But I guess he.
What was that guy gonna do? That guy came at him like he was gonna attack that other guy. I'm like, what are you gonna do?
I was hoping he was just gonna clear that fucking fence.
Oh,
like
just fucking
jump
launch over it.
Yeah.
He's a big boy to be clearing that fence like that. Big boy. Hey, Greg.
Hey.
Did you want a signed photo of me too?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're giving those away to the patrons, like, you know, fan mail and Patreon.
Well, you have to pay for it. I'm charging Andy. I'm deducting $50 from Andy's pay this month because I gave him a signed photo.
Well, I have to pay for that?
Well, you don't. Yeah, you do. You have to pay for that, unfortunately.
Oh man, that sucks.
So I'll write one to you too. It'll probably say something like, "Dear Greg, champ the champ."
Champ the champ.
Champ the champ.
Champ the
See, you thought I was gonna say you
LaCroix
suck, but Andy, you
boys.
suck.
LaCroix boys.
God,
You ever heard,
Jesus.
you know about the LaCroix boys? You remember
Jeez
that?
Louise,
you remember?
dude.
You know what I like is that
dude.
somehow Greg gets on top of you. He couldn't possibly be closer, but then he gets closer.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
You think it's over.
You think it's over,
Yeah.
and then it gets worse.
Yeah.
Somehow. It's like drowning without water. Somehow you're drowning. You can't breathe. There's nothing but air around you.
Yeah.
It's like that scene from Constantine where he's trying to drink the fucking the
Keanu Reeves?
fluid, but it won't come out. The priest, and then has to stab his own hand.
I don't remember that. Keanu Reeves, though, right?
Yeah, great movie.
I remember watching. That's a movie that like popped up at 3 p.m. on an HBO in the summer.
Yeah.
You're just like, sure, like why not? I'll turn this on because Hey Arnold isn't very good right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing about Constantine. Now, this is the thing about Keanu Reeves. Don't distract me again while I'm speaking to you. This is the thing about Keanu Reeves that I will say. I'll be brutally honest with you right now, okay? This is a tree of trust. There's only 8,000 to 9,000 people watching this at any given time. Not a great actor, Keanu Reeves. Shocking. Okay? But I love him. I love him in every movie he's in. I love his performances. And I love Constantine. I've watched Constantine probably 5 times. I think it's a good movie. It's a shame that series didn't pick up because I think it's really, really cool and really, really well done. Again, getting better as an actor, Keanu Reeves. Not quite like where I would say, hey, you're a great actor yet. Getting better. But that doesn't pretend to be anything better than he is. Like Channing Tatum. When Channing Tatum started, he was like, I know I'm not a good actor. I just want people to like me. And I was like, you know what, Channing Tatum?
Good for
because
you.
of your honesty,
Yeah.
I now love you. And then he became a better actor over time. Keanu Reeves, just a likable guy.
Sure.
Just likable. Like The Rock. Not a phenomenal, great actor. Very likable.
Yeah.
So I like him, I support him. Because he tries hard, just like we do on this show. Is this a good show?
No.
No.
God, no.
No. Is Kind of Funny Games Daily way better than this show because it's way more thought out? Did I come in at 10:35 and prep this show and was done by 10:42?
Oh, you got here right before me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's been a long day.
Got it. Yeah. No, I feel you. I was thinking, what could a porn parody be of Constantine? And there's 2 different things I'm thinking.
Constance's teen.
Or
Constance teen. Like an 18-year-old smoking hot girl.
Exactly.
named Constance.
Yeah. Or
Or a boy named Constance that meets a girl named Constance.
constant peen is what I was thinking of.
Constant
Like just a dick that's very consistent, right?
I'm not into the pee porn.
No, peen. No, just like a
constant
dick.
Peen.
Yeah.
Like Scarpino.
No, not golden shower type stuff.
I understand.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, to each his own, by the way, if that's the kind of thing that you want to watch.
No judgments here. No judgments here.
You know, tummy come to, whatever. But it's never been a thing for me. Tummy come.
I try to keep a straight face. I was
like, how did Andy not laugh at that? That was fucking genius. All right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Cum stained teen.
Wow. That's good.
That's really good.
That's really good.
That's really. They're,
See, I think you have
they're
to work
18 or
in
19
teen.
though. 18 or 19.
Oh, no. We're not talking about underage teens.
Yeah.
We're talking
Legal,
about teens. When I say teen, when we talk about teen in context to sex, we're talking about a very mature teen who realizes exactly what they're getting into, totally aware of their faculties, has a little bit of experience but wants more, enjoys every bit of the process, and gets out there and votes Democrat.
Doesn't mind a little tummy cum every once in a while. Doesn't mind it.
God, I can't. Are people? Yeah, okay. Well.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. Marcus Martins and in the chat says, what conversation did I just come into?
I tried my hardest to keep a straight face for that. I failed everybody.
PS Week 2008 says this is not safe for work. It's definitely not, but I'll tell you what is safe for work. Giveaways. Andy, tell people how they can win.
There are 4 ways you can win the giveaway. You can be in our chat right now, hanging out with your best friends. You can be a subscriber here to twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have a free Twitch Prime subscription. You can give it to us, give it to your favorite Twitch streamer. Either way, use it. Don't let Amazon take it away from you.
I gave mine to Penguin, and he has daily thanked me, and I appreciate that, Penguin. I saw that today. I see all. The champ sees all.
Very nice. Very nice of him. Very nice of you. Very generous of you.
I'm a great guy.
Yeah, sure.
I'm actually probably the best person I know.
You're a great dude. Yeah.
I think about this all the time. I'm like, what a joy I get to hang out with me.
It's an honor.
Every day.
It's an honor, yeah.
I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I gotta get up because I gotta hang out with me. Mm-hmm. I look forward to seeing me in the mirror.
Sure.
And then like watching what I'm gonna watch on TV, just like hanging out with me is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like hanging out with you too.
Oh, thanks, Nick.
Sometimes I like getting in the car with you and you drive me to your house and then I Uber home from there. We have really fun talks.
Cool.
I appreciate that.
Ways 3 and 4. You can be a $2 or above subscriber on either patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. Either way, being a $2 subscriber gets you the content at the $1 level. What's the content at $1 level? You can watch Gamescast live. You can watch Game Over Greggy Show live. You get party mode a week early. And all sorts of, I mean, you get
the divine pleasure of knowing that you're supporting some of your favorite people out there, like me.
Sometimes
I take $1 out of my own pocket and give it back to myself. That's what I like to do. That's how giving I am.
While you hang out with yourself.
While I hang out with myself. Yeah. Man, I'll tell you.
What?
I have some great times with myself. Today, this week, all week, we are giving away Nog. What's Nog, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. Nog is a 3D puzzle game set in a tactical world of toys and secrets. Secrets. In the game,
whispering?
players expire. I don't know. I was gonna say joke there, but I was
Oh,
like,
I
I'm not
thought
gonna
you
go
meant. I
nasty
thought
with
it was in the liner. I thought you had to actually.
No. I just like to improv, man. It's jazz. Everything's jazz in my life.
Dude, it's
nothing
just
nothing is an orchestrated symphony. It's all jazz to me, man. It's all fusion. I go where I want to go. Am I over here now? Now I'm here.
Yeah.
Now I'm here. You see what I'm saying? Players explore a series of colorful worlds where puzzles collide with stunningly vibrant visuals and a dynamic soundtrack that is guaranteed to inspire players. Puzzles are level-based, with each level taking place in a uniquely charming and delightful monster head. Players must point, click, grab, poke, spin, pull, play, and more to unlock the level's mysteries. The critically acclaimed game comes from the indie studio KO_OP in association with Double Fine Presents.
Co-op.
What's that?
I think it's co-op.
Probably. Yeah, that sounds more.
Their logo was made by Corey.
Barlog.
The dude that I was like, this guy makes really good logos.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Co-op, okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Co-op in association with Double Fine Presents. Jump in from your couch or face-to-face in stunning VR and get ready to turn heads, literally. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Twitch chat, Luke Fangs has won a copy of this amazing game, and Nick Price from the Kind of Funny Games Patreon, you have won as well. All right, let's go into the 3 and 3, talk to the chat a little bit, and then Daddy's got to go pay the rent.
There's a really cool shirt on fangamer.com for Nog. It's like a shirt that I was like, I've never played that game, but I want that shirt. It's really cool. Yeah. Cool colors, purple and green.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want all the cool shirts.
I'll show it to you.
I like to get cool shirts before Tim, and then I wear them, and he just shakes his head at me.
He's
I'm
jealous?
like, yeah, man, you got all the moon boots and pilot's jackets, but I got all the cool shirts.
Sure, yeah. Sure.
Sometimes he wears stuff, and I'm like, did you get those from the seminal 80s film Space Camp? Is that where you got those Jordans from?
What's his answer?
See, I like Cool Greg's style, I think, is a lot more like consistent than Tim's. Cool Greg, what do you think of Tim's Jordans?
I mean, they're flashy.
See, that's not a good term, though. I feel like you're avoiding my question. I'm asking you to give me your real opinion on them, and you said they're flashy, which to me is not.
I think he's bearing the lead here. Yeah.
Yeah, you're bearing the lead.
I don't know. I like Jordans though, so it's just I wouldn't wear the Jordans he wears, but I
just his
think
style.
they look good.
You're not saying you don't like them. You're just saying they're not for you.
Cool G.
Not on me. Yo.
I got fucking tan this weekend.
I have to interrupt the show. I'm so sorry. Cool G, can you hit us with all sorts of sports? Lexi Gunner, thank you.
We gotta do it. 11:53.
We gotta do it.
87 minutes long. I think we talked about shortening the intro before. And I think he's keeping it longer.
No, it's just
I'm looking at my watch. It's been 3 minutes since we started this intro.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna pee into your story time.
I forgot what I'm gonna talk about.
Oh my God. If I didn't love this bit and love you so much, I would hate this bit. All right.
Whoa, here we are with all sorts of sports in 15 seconds, guys. Tiger Woods was on the prowl this weekend.
Don't say it that way.
He got close.
Don't say it that way.
He got close.
Tiger Woods
but
loved the strippers. Don't say he's on the prowl.
He got close, but we know that he's back, Nick.
Okay.
All right? He got so close. Brooks Koepka took the U.S. Open. It was like a battle. It's like, here's the thing, the interesting about Tiger Woods, Nick.
Lay it on
when
me,
he's
Andy.
hot, when he's in it,
Yeah, buddy.
golf has never been better. Like it's this weird sort of phenomenon where he's in the running, everybody goes to their TV.
Well, he's kind of the GOAT, right?
I think he's the best of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he's still chasing Nicholas's 18 majors. He has 14 majors.
He's old, though. He's an old alcoholic.
He's an old,
though.
yeah. That's a
Nobody
good,
cares
it's a
about
good point. He's always sitting like fucking street side at the Lakers games.
him. Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tiger almost won. We saw that this is his return to form. He's
good
back.
joke. I
He can
just
keep
got that.
he can keep competing.
I fucking nailed it.
Also, the Atlanta Braves player, I forgot his name. He has 5 straight games with 5 home runs. The youngest player to ever do it. I believe his name is Ronald. Hold on. Hold on, Nick. Hold on.
Okay, no, that's fine.
mean
People, I
something?
just want you to know people in the chat are counting down, and you're about 15 seconds
Ronald
over.
Acuna Jr.
Okay,
He has 8 home runs in 8 games. Never been
Spicy.
done before by anybody that young.
Okay.
So good job on him. Go Braves. Tomahawk chop.
Tomahawk chop?
Yep.
Tomahawk chop.
That's all sorts of sports. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, everyone. Thank you for that. Let's go into sub-only mode, because you just fucked over all the nonsense.
Sorry.
You did.
How do you feel about the presidential decree that makes your title reign null and void? I mean, I don't agree with it, but
It's the president, man.
I don't agree with what our current president's doing either. So
That's true.
like, you know what I mean?
Get Bucket says, Nick, Schwarzenegger, Stallone, or Van Damme? Son, that's not even a question. Schwarzenegger for the fucking win. Schwarzenegger was the best. Schwarzenegger is the GOAT of action stars. I love The Rock, don't get me wrong. But The Rock will never be able to, he'll never be on Schwarzenegger's level from the 80s. He's probably, in many ways, has surpassed Schwarzenegger at this point, probably as far as revenue and as far as like overall popularity, how long he's been popular for, because he's been popular for the better part of like 2 decades. And Schwarzenegger really kind of peaked in the late 80s and kind of started to, right when he started doing Jingle All the Way, you're like, your career's done. Last Action Hero was probably the first time you realize like he's actually fallible. But I will say this, Schwarzenegger did Predator. Schwarzenegger did The Running Man. Schwarzenegger did Terminator 1 and 2. Love The Rock, love Van Damme, love Stallone, but they just never really did movies that hit on that level for me. Stallone, of course, did Rocky, God bless him. He has the Rambo series, but
Many a Rocky.
he just was never as cool, man. Fucking Commando, you know? That's all I'm saying.
I timed out Ignacio Rojas, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Underpaid Drummer says, fuck off, Nick. Jingle All the Way is a classic. I'd like you to time out Seriously Jason, who was right above him, who said, I love Jingle All the Way. He had a very positive comment, but Underpaid Runner, I just want you to know, it could have been you. It could have been you. So watch your fucking ass.
Oh, Zyger tagged out Ignacio Rojas, too.
Okay, thank you. Did he
Thank
say
you.
anything, or is it just naturally time out Ignacio Rojas Day?
I think he just did it.
Oh, great. Thank you,
I
Zyger.
said time him out, and then I did it. So I think he's just sort of doubling up. So
Lexi
appreciate
Gunner
that,
says
Zyger.
True Lies. I mean, again, the hits keep coming with Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger, again, one of those actors can't act at all. Still hasn't learned how to act. Doesn't matter. I think he got better as an actor right around Predator and Terminator 2 time, right? And then was like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. And then started getting worse. He actually started getting worse as an actor. And then we get all the way up to like that one he just did where he's like a sheriff in a small town, and you're like, does he even know he's in a movie? Doesn't matter.
What about the one he did with the little girl that everybody's like, oh, this is like The Last of Us?
The one he did with the little girl?
Yeah, the Schwarzenegger, right? He did one where he's like, it's like a zombie movie. He has a girl who has, oh God, I can't.
I think you're thinking Martin Friedman.
No. Schwarzenegger, girl, movie, zombie, people. Oh, Maggie.
What's Maggie?
You never heard of Maggie?
No.
So apparently it wasn't super good, but his performance was, universally loved.
Okay, I'll have to watch it. Maybe I'll be happy.
It's very similar to like The Last of Us or even Logan, where it's like a post-apocalyptic, he has to take care of this girl sort of thing.
I thought there was a fascinating interview I read with him. I forget what it was in context to, but he talked about how when he won like the Mr. Universe comp, like Mr. Olympia or whatever the fuck it was, basically the
Olympics?
Well, no, he didn't win the Olympics, but with all of the wrestling contests that or not wrestling, Jesus Christ, I got distracted. It's okay. I got distracted by what was on your screen. No, all the weightlifting, like bodybuilding contests, how he took that money and started buying property in like Venice Beach and like LA. And so by the time his movie career started, he was like, I never had to audition for stuff. I never went on an audition because I already had money. I was already like a millionaire before I became a movie star. So I didn't have to take shit roles. I could just be really strategic and like network and get the roles that I wanted and build projects around me because I didn't need the money. And he's like, so I never had to take a role because I needed money, which is hilarious because you think, yeah, he went from like Hercules in New York to like Terminator and then just started fucking Conan, all these hit after hit after hit because he never had to take a shitty role. Like he never had to work. He is a very smart man.
Super smart.
Very, very smart man.
Super smart.
Don't sleep on Schwarzenegger, man.
Don't ever sleep on him. Alex Jones has been suspended by Twitter for a week, which is interesting.
Who's that?
Alex Jones.
Oh, I thought they took him off Twitter completely.
No, they took him off of
YouTube,
Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
He's still on Twitter, but he just got suspended for a week for inciting violence.
I don't know enough about the story to comment on it, but it's wild. We're in the wild, wild west, man. Alex Jones is a little crazy.
A little
crazy.
A little bit.
But the question becomes like, do people have the right to take him off platforms? Is he really doing that bad of stuff? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of his content, but I don't know. I've heard him on the Joe Rogan podcast a couple times, and I'm like, this guy, someone needs to just slow him down.
Yeah.
Because his brain is just fucking out there, man.
Yep.
It's pretty wild. All right, everyone. Oh, Mr. Yasman 300 says, Nick, did you see Billion season 3? I have not yet. I haven't started watching Ballers yet either. Again, was finishing The Good Wife, and boy, what a letdown.
Oh, I thought there was more to that. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Greedy Ears says, Schwarzenegger wasn't allowed to dub Terminator in German because Zach said it's too much like a farmer there. Interesting.
Whoa.
But I thought his dad was like a diplomat.
That's interesting.
I thought his dad was like wealthy.
Zyger says, if you like Constantine, watch season 3 of DC's Legend of Tomorrow. Constantine is in it, and he's awesome.
Yeah, no, I like the Constantine movie. That was super violent and fucking crazy and hardcore. I don't like Legends of Tomorrow.
I forgot that
Zyger,
show was still a show.
Zyger, why don't you keep your opinions to yourself? Time yourself out for 15 seconds.
No, don't do it, Zyger.
Zyger, time yourself.
Don't do it.
Zyger, if you're honest,
Don't do
time
it.
yourself out. 15 minutes. Go.
Andy, have you watched Hard Knocks? No, I haven't, Ant-Man. The last Hard Knocks I watched was when the Cowboys were on it in 2008.
Mr. Yasman 300 brings up a very, very good question. Nick and Andy, when are you going to review The Meg? When is that going to be on the Disaster Cast?
Oh my God. It's a
It's
megalodon.
a big shock. It's a big shock.
It's a
I'm
megalodon.
Jason Statham. I'm a big shock. Trying to do like,
Michael Caine?
they're the same.
I don't think so.
All British accents are the same.
I don't think so.
I'm really good friends with Cameron Cuff. Like, he
sure.
basically said that I nail every British accent.
Got it.
Watch this. I'm Cameron Cuff. I've been Superman's grandfather. It's good. Nailed him.
Was that Cameron
It was
Cuff?
like he was here. I spent 10 minutes with him at Comic-Con.
Oh, it was Cameron Cuff.
I just seep
I'm just
in.
losing who they.
I just seep in accents. I can't even help it. Sometimes, I got an accent, British poppycock. And on that stirring note, ladies and gentlemen, that is your morning show for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow's Thursday, and guess what that means? I get to hang out with myself, and you get to hang out with me. Again, 11 a.m. PT. Come watch this show live if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not, if you don't get a chance to, if you're like, dude, I sleep during that time, wake yourself up and bake yourself up. Get high as fuck and just get on Andy's level. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
he's high as a champion right now. Not really, but he kind of is like, high as fuck right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, okay, Andy, give me a word for today.
Meningitis.
Too hard to spell.
Hi.
Yeah, there you go. The word of the day is high. How
Okay.
high can you get? Use that in context of a fun sentence if you don't have anything better to do. If you want to talk about Jerry Seinfeld's comments on James Gunn, or if you want to talk about how crazy Alex Jones is, or if you want to defend Alex Jones, do it with respect and courtesy to your fellow YouTube commenter, please. But please share your opinion down there. As you know, I jump into the comments every day, usually around midnight when I remember to. But I love seeing all those comments in there. I like interacting with you guys. It's really fun for me. So please, the more comments, the merrier. I enjoy it. Give the people what they want. Give me what they want. Give me what I want. Andy, thank you for joining me. Are you back tomorrow? No, you're taking tomorrow.
I'm off tomorrow.
All right. I'll see everyone tomorrow at 11 a.m. PT. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll see you in the comments. Bye.